go into our little movie activity. So I sort of mentioned it. It's June. It's time for a lot of movies. So, the summer blockbuster months are ahead of us, and I created this little game where we're gonna pick five movies each, and at the end, I think it's at the end of July because I think that's how far I went. We're gonna see who had the biggest box office, the movies with the most money at the end of the opening weekend. So we're only gonna look at opening weekend, not the long-term money. Um, but so we have 11 movies and we're each gonna pick five and I'll go over the movie so everybody can know. First one, I have Fantastic Four. Um, then we have Superman. We have How to Train Your Dragon. We have Jurassic World. We have F1 the movie. We have the Pixar movie Elio. It's the one maybe not too many people know. Elio, the little synopsis on IMDb. Elio, a space fanatic with an active imagination, finds himself on a cosmic misadventure where he must form new bonds with alien life forms, navigate a crisis of intergalactic proportions, and somehow discover who he's truly meant to be. So this is a Pixar movie from Disney. We have 28 Years Later, the horror movie. We have Ballerina from the John Wick universe. Megan 2.0, and then Materialistus. And I put this one on. It's about a young, ambitious New York City matchmaker finds herself torn between the perfect match and her imperfect ex. And I mostly put it on this list because it has two big names, Chris Evans, Pedro Pascal. When you have them in the
Oh,
movies, people go watch. So
yeah.
we'll do a snake draft. I'll let Tim start. Tim will take his pick, and then I'll take two, and then we'll go back and forth until we have our
Oh, no.
five. And like I say, I'll keep track of this, and end of July we'll sort of go over results. But with your first pick, Tim, who do you take?
Yeah, this is tough. First picks are always really difficult, John.
They are. No,
Just like
don't pull
fantasy
that
football.
CMC.
Yeah, don't pull the CMC Madden cover issues here. Um, I'm gonna go Fantastic Four for my
Okay.
first overall pick. It was between a couple others, but I just think Fantastic Four is gonna be just a lot of people have high hopes for it. I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a good one. All right. My first pick, I'm gonna take Superman. I just
Mhm.
think another big anticipated movie. I think what's gonna help it a lot too is James Gunn taking the helm. Everybody liked Guardians of the Galaxy, so now him taking on Superman, I think it's gonna be anticipated for that reason.
There you go.
Um, and then my next pick, I'm gonna go How to Train Your Dragon. I
Good
think
pick.
you know, it's summertime, kids, and this is a movie that's going to resonate with kids and adults as well. So, How to Train Your Dragon is my second pick.
It's a good one. I was thinking about going there too. I'm gonna go Jurassic Park
Okay.
for this next one. I just think it coming back. They did well at the box office the last couple movies.
hmm
So yeah, high expectations for that one. Number three. Um,
I think this is where it starts getting like you got to make some risk plays.
yeah, for sure. It's like, what do you think might just pop off
Yeah.
instantly? Um, hmm, sorry. Um, this one, I'll go Elio. I think animated Pixar, it just does so well.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a sleeper I had. I wanted to see if it came back to me.
Yeah.
It didn't. You got me,
Can't wait
Tim.
to both animations there,
You
John.
can't. All right. Next, I'm gonna go F1. I think F1's just been a popular sport. It's been getting more mainstream attention in America, the US.
Mhm.
And also, like I say, they have the F1 show on Netflix, so I think it's made it popular. After that, I am going to go Megan 2.0.
Ah,
I
good.
think that one could be a summer surprise because I think there's like a little like following to it, the horror movie, just the comedy of it. And like I say, I am surprised they made a second one. So the first one must have done really well, where I think a lot of people will watch the second one as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that's a great choice. I'm gonna go John Wick,
Yeah.
Ballerina for the next one. I feel like that series altogether does really well.
hmm
And then for my fifth and final pick, sold me at Pedro Pascal and Chris Evans. I'm gonna go with Mentalists.
The Materialist.
Materialists, my bad, Mentalists. Materialists.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's one of those rom-coms, and summertime,
Yeah,
those younger generations taking their dates out to the movies, and who doesn't want to see Chris Evans and Pedro Pascal?
that's right. Is the movie set in New York?
I think so.
Oh, of course it is. I mean,
Yeah.
that's like Hitch,
Yeah,
Made in
everything.
Manhattan. Yeah, everything rom-com.
Everything. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, all right. So then that leaves me with 28 Years Later, which don't hate.
Yep.
I'm gonna watch it. We'll see how popular. I think there's like I say, with Megan 2.0, there's a following to it. It's just
Mhm.
the horror movie franchise. Sometimes it could be a hit or miss. So, but hey, I'm hoping for a hit.
for sure. Yeah, no, I think it could do really well. I think, like you said, month of June is so stacked. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm telling you, you got to start saving up right now. We've been looking at babysitters, like, okay, when are we gonna watch this? Because there's
Yeah.
just so much coming out.
Of
And
these, Sean, how many realistically do you think you'll watch?
let me see, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I'll watch
I
seven
like
of
it. I like it.
them.
That's great.
Yeah, yeah, we'll
Yeah.
find the time eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. I hope I can get to at least a couple of these.
Yeah,
I'd love that. How gory do you think James Gunn's Superman's gonna be?
I don't think it's gonna be gory at all.
No, no, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
James Gunn, isn't he kind of known for that?
he's known for a little bit, but like I say, I don't think it's like gore. I think
Gotcha.
it's more just like that comedic type of gore.
Okay.
Um, yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think it'll be too bad. Are you thinking about taking a kiddo?
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
definitely Jurassic Park, what PG-13?
PG-13 or
Mm,
I don't know.
R?
I
We
remember
talked about
hearing
it being R.
it could have been rated R. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is because it should be out.
Okay.
The rating should be out by now. Mm, it is gonna be. I don't see it. Still not rated, maybe?
NC-17.
Imagine.
Yes. People getting ripped to shreds.
That'd be crazy. Uh, I'll look for it. But yeah,
I mean, for sure, like Elio, How to Train Your Dragon. Those will be great kids movies.
yeah. Jurassic World PG-13. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
violence, action, bloody images, some suggestive references, language, and a drug reference. A drug reference, so just one.
A. Okay,
Yeah,
not
not
plural.
multiple.
Yeah.
That's what it says here.
Excellent.
Uh,
One guy's just referencing reefer at one point in time,
maybe
and it's
that's
as
what
bad
it
as it
is.
gets.
Or
Yeah,
maybe a
right.
cigar. It could just be a
Right.
cigar.
Could be a cigar. Could be.
Yeah,
Absolutely. But
yeah,
yeah, overall, it's
mhm,
stacked, June.
it is.
These are all in theaters. I love
All in
that.
theaters. Hmm.
We had a discussion over this past weekend with our buddies on gaming. And we just talked about, streaming versus,
Hmm.
the theaters. Obviously, Happy Gilmore 2, we saw,
Yeah,
the trailer of that over this past weekend. That's going straight to Netflix. Really excited about that one. That's another
that's gonna
summer
be a
hit,
good
right?
one.
That's July,
Hmm.
if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
that's mid to end July, I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great cameos in there. Bad
yeah,
Bunny,
yeah.
got some pro golfers in there. I
Hmm.
love it.
But Boban, did you see him?
Boban, yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
surprised. It's so awesome that they
He's
have him.
great, man.
That
He's
guy's a good actor.
Boban is like the biggest 7 footer I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
Like there's 7 footers that look like Carl Anthony Towns, who's obviously really tall, but
yeah.
it kind of fits him well. But Boban, man, dude's
That dude just looks big.
he just
Yeah,
looks
it's
bigger.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's cool. And then I heard Eminem has a cameo appearance in the movie.
I love that. That's
Yeah,
great.
so it'll be good. Yeah,
Perfect. Yeah,
that's
see,
a
that's
good
another
one.
great one.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, that's this movie game. Like I say, just something different. Want to discuss some of the movie, things. And I think with June coming up, well, anytime I watch one, I'll give you a few days to if you're gonna watch it before we talk about it. But
Perfect.
we'll do our honest movie reviews.
Yeah, no, totally. And then certainly keeping up to date as these get released.
Yeah,
That'll be a really fun task.
yeah, it'll be fun.